The pattern we found in human history has continued until the present day. Every civilization is built from a production system made up of 5 foundational sectors: information, food, transport, energy, materials. The production system supplies a society's material needs, but its organizing system defines how it understands the world and governs behavior. When a civilization finds ways of thinking, seeing, and making decisions that best catalyze the potential of breakthroughs in its emerging production system, it can drive a process of transformation that gives birth to a whole new civilization. Our modern world emerged in just such a process from the Dark Age that followed the collapse of Rome. After centuries of constraining dogma that stifled progress, the first shoots of new growth sprouted in southern Europe. Reopened trade routes exposed the region to new ideas and people, fueling a need for knowledge that led to the founding of universities and a rapid increase in demand for cheap manuscripts. Feudal lords were weakened after the Black Death led to a scarcity of labor, causing wages to rise. As merchants and bankers prospered, increasing capital was available to innovators working on labor-saving devices. The need and demand set the scene for Gutenberg's invention of the printed book, itself the result of convergence of technologies: metal, movable type, paper, new inks, and an adaptable wine press. The cost of book production plummeted by more than 10 times. Within decades, manuscripts were obsolete. What began as a convergence in the information sector rippled out across society and enabled huge changes in how we see the world. Opening a window for vast new possibilities, church and state lost control over information flows, paving way for the Reformation, the separation of church and state, and culminating in a scientific revolution and enlightenment. A new understanding of reality dovetailed with a belief in individual rights, underpinning the emergence of democracy. A new social contract where individuals controlled their own labor and free market capitalism. These new ideas for a new organizing system were a perfect fit to harness the new technologies. Their application accelerated convergence across the production system, catalyzing the Industrial Revolution, which saw all 5 foundational sectors transformed. This new industrial package, developed in the UK, Northern Europe, and then the US, outcompeted all others, rapidly expanding across the world through conquest and imitation. Despite all its stupendous achievements, our global industrial order, representing the pinnacle of the age of extraction, is on the edge of chaos, reaching its own limits like every leading civilization that passed before it. Civilization now stands at the precipice. The signs of fragility and collapse are everywhere. In our environmental crisis, increasing inequality, currency debasement, escalating debt, social upheaval, and ideological polarization, all constricting our ability to adapt.
So over the last 200 years, we've seen extraordinary technological improvements, but the way we organize our society, the mindsets that we use, have barely changed. The political systems, economic systems, social structures, and so on are almost identical. They co-evolved with industrial age technologies, and they're no longer appropriate to the system emerging.
We're between 2 ages. In the 2020s, we're witnessing the dawn of the age of creation. It's a dramatically different production system. Instead of it being centralized, hierarchical, extraction and exploitation based, it's actually based on the network and the node, on collaboration, on information technologies, on global design and development, but local production and participation of human beings.
It's time for us to rethink humanity. This video series is distilled from the book Rethinking Humanity by James Arbib and Tony Seba. Share and subscribe for new content and visit rethinkx.com to read the book.